My husband deceived me to adopt his child. Written by Eberichukwu, Folktale Therapy. Judith and Ifeanyi were the picture-perfect couple in Anambra State, Nigeria. They got married in a beautiful ceremony surrounded by friends and family. After a year of marriage, Judith gave birth to twin boys, followed by another set of twin boys 2 years later. The family of 4 boys was complete, but Judith and Ifeanyi both yearned for a baby girl to complete their family. As time passed, Judith's desire for a baby girl only grew stronger. She would often confide in her friends and family about her longing for a little princess. Ifeanyi, on the other hand, seemed less enthusiastic about the idea, but Judith brushed it off, thinking he was just preoccupied with work. Unknowingly to Judith, Ifeanyi had a secret. He had been involved with a young woman, Angel, who worked as a secretary in one of his companies. Angel had become pregnant with Ifeanyi's child, and he had arranged for her to give birth in a private hospital, under the guise of supporting a friend. The truth was, Ifeanyi had planned for Angel to give birth to their daughter, and he would then arrange for the child to be adopted by a couple in need of a child. Angel gave birth to a beautiful baby girl, and Ifeanyi was overjoyed. He visited Angel in the hospital, held his daughter in his arms, and felt a sense of pride and satisfaction. However, his affection was short-lived, as he soon took the baby girl to a motherless baby home, telling the staff that he had found the child abandoned on the street. Meanwhile, Judith and Ifeanyi had been exploring adoption options, and they were thrilled when they received a call from the motherless baby home about a beautiful baby girl who needed a loving home. They quickly finalized the adoption process, and their baby girl, Agechi, was brought home to join their family of 4 boys. Judith was over the moon with joy, showering Agechi with love and attention. Ifeanyi, too, seemed delighted, but his happiness was tinged with guilt. He knew the truth about Agechi's parentage, and it weighed heavily on his conscience. Months passed, and the family adjusted to life with their new addition. However, the secret Ifeanyi kept began to unravel when Angel, who had been struggling to come to terms with giving up her child, showed up at Ifeanyi's office, demanding to see her daughter. Ifeanyi tried to brush her off, but Angel's persistence led her to Judith's doorstep, where she revealed the shocking truth. Judith was devastated. She felt betrayed, deceived, and heartbroken. The thought of raising her husband's illegitimate child as their own adoption was too much to bear. "Are you not happy? Agechi is calling Mom, why are you?" Ifeanyi asked the wife. She packed her bags, left the children, and Ifeanyi, vowing never to return. Ifeanyi was consumed by grief and regret. He realized too late the gravity of his actions and the pain he had caused Judith. He tried to seek reconciliation rudely, but Judith's wounds ran too deep. For 3 years, Ifeanyi waited, hoping that Judith would forgive him and return to him. Tragically, fate had other plans. Ifeanyi fell ill and passed away as a result of his broken home, surrounded by his family, but without Judith by his side. Judith, though shocked by the news, felt a mix of emotions: sadness for the loss of life, regretted not forgiving him, but also relief that the man who had deceived her was no longer in her life. As for Agechi, Judith decided to keep her and raise her as her own, despite the circumstances of her birth. Judith knew that Agechi was innocent and deserved love and care. She also realized that she couldn't undo the past but could work towards creating a brighter future for her children. In the end, Judith emerged stronger, wiser, and more resilient. She learned that forgiveness is a process, and though she may never forgive Afeni, she could forgive herself for staying in a marriage that wasn't built on trust and honesty. As she looked at Agechi, now a part of their family, Judith knew that she would do everything to give her children the love, care, and stability they deserved.